I want to say it, but I don't want to be rude.
But I mean, be honest.
You know those. You know when you go to like a shop.
Yeah.
Like a shop that sells everything.
Right.
At the till, they've got those accessories.
Yes.
And then there are watches there.
Yes.
The ones that look like they're from Temu.
Oh.
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Okay. Hello everyone and welcome back to The Dial.
Yes, sir. We flying.
I'm sure there's something different that you see in our arms, huh?
You know what
a
I'm
lot
saying?
of gestures.
Like, there's things blocking the view.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know they always say what's better than one watch? Two watches. In it.
Yes, sir.
On my left, I've got the Venezianico Redentore. Daniel recently did a
hands on the dial.
Hands on the dial. And I'm gonna ask you about those in a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
On my right, of course, I have my daily beater. What do they call it these days? They have a nickname for it. They have a gata. A gata, right? Is it a gata? Is a beater watch,
yeah,
right?
Beater watch. Yeah.
This is my gata. Timex Homicide. By the way, Timex still waiting. Timex still waiting, but we still love you. Still pushing. I must still blast your DMs until you answer me. But yeah,
facts.
But yeah, shout out to. But I mean, honestly, for me, shout out to Venezianico Redentore. Daniel, bro, just give me your thoughts. I mean, I have this watch for the next few weeks. But for you, how was that for you, man?
Oh man, we did the video on it. Hands on the dial. If you haven't watched it, check it out.
By the way, what are you wearing before we start?
What am I wearing?
Yes,
bro.
Yes.
You know, I mean Timex.
Come on.
Like Waterbury. You know, Waterbury, Timex, Waterbury Ocean. We actually did a hands on the dial on this particular watch.
Yes.
If you haven't watched it, check it out. And I've got a watch. We haven't spoken about these guys yet,
but I think we should. We will. I think
we will one day. Yeah. I've got 3 of these. This is a tempo.
And people have been asking to see that word. Like, what are you wearing? You guys never tell us what we're wearing.
This is the tempo, guys. And classic Roman numerals. But yeah, man, I've got a Timex and I've got a tempo on me right now. I want Timex, please. Just respond. You said you're gonna respond. I don't want to be that guy now. But you did say.
But they did say.
So let us know what you think.
Hopefully they'll get around to it.
But yeah, man, today we're rocking the dial with dual wrists. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those
episodes.
One of those days. One of those days.
Anyway, back to Venezianico.
Yes, Venezianico is incredible. This watch, bro. When I saw it for the first time, I remember. And you can ask the producers in the back, bro. When you opened the box, everyone in the studio was like, "Oh damn!" Everyone was like, "Oh, that's crazy, though." And it was
lovely.
Like, right?
That must have been cool.
It is such a minimal watch. The design is so minimalistic, but the history behind it. I mean, being like named after the Balisca del Redentore in Venice, which was built by the architect. Andrea Podelli. He, the history and the watch being attached to that historical feat and that Balisca being still existing till this day,
right,
in Venice, as well as, I mean, from craftsmanship to the dial being a Muso, Japanese Muso black, possibly the second darkest black, if I'm not mistaken, behind Vanta Black. Yeah. It absorbs 99.4% of light. I mean, all these insights that we learnt about and we discovered and have experienced. It's special, really, really special watch. Venezianico is a brand that is doing numbers, and we wish only the best for them and to work more with them as time goes on, definitely, because they're not only a wonderful group of people to work with.
Shout out to Alberto. Shout out to the team, Elena.
An incredible bunch to work with.
Yeah.
Almost feels like
passionate.
Almost feels like friends.
Yes.
Honest and just and they care about their brand. One thing I've learned is that they care about their brand immensely. It's not just let's make a watch or everyone likes watches. Like you can tell there's something deeper behind their brand. And hopefully we get to do more with them. But this Redentore, bro, and when I put it on, I remember I realized why it's their bestseller. I realized.
And why is that?
It makes you feel important. It makes you feel that you have something that other people just like you don't just get one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a watch, and I think also what helps that they're a micro brand still, so they're lesser known. Not many people know that they exist. So when you do have one on, and someone sees it, and they compliment or they mention, or someone else who has a Venezianico, like, oh, is that a Redentore? And you're like, oh, you. I was like, oh, you know.
You know, you.
You know.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Right.
that feeling, and I feel like I feel like when it's on, you have a piece of history on you all the time, and I think that's something that all their watches, with respect, share that same value,
That history value.
But all of, when you walk it and you look at it, you're like, I'm holding something. I have something on me that is goes beyond simply just buying a new watch or having a watch on. It goes way beyond that, and you get to know that. I mean, from the unboxing, again,
the unboxing experience. Speak to me about that. Yeah.
But it was special, man, and I actually opened it in the studio.
Yes.
Right, first time, first view, and everyone else saw it for the first time. So it was like a moment for the team, and everyone was like, "Oh my goodness, like this is really happening. Like this is real," So it was also for us, at the dial. Thanks to you guys, your guys' support, your guys' love.
We were able to do this.
And it's the start of a beautiful relationship with Venezianico. Big shout out to Mr. Alberto, to Alessandro as well.
Yes.
We haven't spoken, but we will soon. And just love to everybody. And
how did people feel when, I'm sure you probably worn it in day-to-day living, right? How did people react to it? Did people come up to you and be like, "Oh, this is nice"?
Everyone looked at the watch and did this way. Everyone was like,
yeah,
everyone just went
silent.
Yeah, everyone just went
silent appreciation.
Everyone just
this is
just looking at it.
But it's very distracting. Looking at it, it's for me, it's like staring into a black hole.
It's like an abyss, right?
Yeah, it's like you're just an abyss of darkness, but it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful timepiece. I mean, the finish is beautiful.
Yeah.
The leather strap, it's very comfortable on your wrist. Very, very comfortable. It's very light.
Yeah.
I said it to you off camera.
Yeah.
It's lighter than I thought it would be. I don't know what I thought, but it definitely is something that you can almost feel like you almost forget that you're wearing it.
Yeah.
Type of it's that comfortable, it's that light. You don't feel, and it's not in your face as well. It's not a Rolex. It's not a There's no attention to it, but the craftsmanship and what goes behind that watch when you wear it
gives it that,
and it's for you, right? Watches is for the individual. You're like, ooh, I know what I've got on, and it's special to me, and that's what I felt for this watch, and I want to, definitely, this is a watch that hopefully you get to experience a lot more of, and this is just their ultra black, guys. They've got a large collection of Redentores in general, but this particular one, I no one said anything to me. It was just that visual,
you can kind of feel.
Yeah, I'll be sitting down, and
you can feel someone,
and I could just feel someone. They walk past and they walk back, and then they walk past and they want to see again. And then only one person did ask me. Yes, actually, one person did say what is that? I said, oh, it's a Venezianico. It's Italian. They said, oh. Said, oh, okay. Yeah. And then they walked away, literally. But it's you can tell people are kind of oh, this doesn't look like, you can. I hate this word. But the aura.
There we go.
The aura of the watch, genuinely, from what I've experienced myself, anecdotal, of course, is
silent but deadly.
Silent but deadly, and you definitely feel like you're walking around with something that is special, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt.
No, lovely. No, great. I mean, thanks for your thoughts. I mean, like I said, I have this for the week, so I think there might be a hands on the Dow part 2.
Yeah, we have.
I need to give also my thoughts.
I did say, guys, I did say the hands on Dow's not finished.
Yeah.
I did say that.
Oh, you did? Okay,
did.
lovely. Yeah.
There's more to come.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was away for the week, but now it's my turn.
Hey,
But,
you are far away, my boy.
I was far away, far
But
away.
nah, we're glad you're back, bro.
Great. Now, let's talk about Donald Trump. There's no easy way to ease into that conversation. I just went straight forward. I wasn't even gonna like flirt around the point to be like, let's talk about Donald Trump.
Oh man.
Donald Trump made a watch called the Trump Victory Tourbillon. Daniel, does this feel like a cash grab? Yes or no? When you saw the video that was released, right, by WristCheck, shout out to WristCheck, a very, very good, quick explainer video.
Mm-hmm.
Does this watch feel like it's genuine, first of all, one? Or do you feel like the Donald Trump Victory Tourbillon is just a cash grab for him to, I don't know, maybe raise funds for whatever he wants to do?
You know, nothing surprises me anymore.
Okay.
Let me start there. If it's a cash grab, I'm not surprised. If he genuinely believes, if he genuinely
I think
believes,
if you ask him,
right, and
he would say so.
and he genuinely, but like obviously intent, right?
Yes,
his intent is
always
genuine.
about
Like,
intent,
no,
yeah.
I'm making a watch brand. I'm naming after myself, like most watch brands.
Yeah.
I can't hate. But watching the WristCheck video and then breaking it down to what it potentially would cost based off industry standards and understanding and what it's going for, my man. Hey, listen.
Hey, say it with chest, bro.
There are watches that are worth $100,000 that look 10 times better, that are made with better quality, that have more history behind it, that have more to offer. Okay, just because it has a tourbillon doesn't mean it's now all of a sudden, oh guys, now this is a watch now. No, tourbillons, yeah, maybe back when pocket watches was the only
That
thing.
was a big thing.
That was a
but
big thing.
nowadays,
Tourbillon,
yeah.
it changed accuracy forever. But now it's just like it's a nice to have, right?
It's a
There are
nice to
more
have.
there are more affordable watches with tourbillons that look 1,000,000 times better. The diamonds don't even look that legit.
I don't know.
Like
Maybe it's just the photography or the angle. It felt. I read the comments. They said one person says it feels Michael Korsy.
Listen to me, dog.
But he wasn't wrong though. I felt like
Oh.
that as well. It felt very Michael Korsy. But anyway, continue before I give.
Yeah,
my opinion. Yeah.
that's exactly that. It doesn't feel right.
Something
It
just.
doesn't look right, bro. Because if you're gonna put diamonds on a watch, for example, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
How you do it matters.
Yes. Facts.
How you do
Facts,
it matters
facts,
a lot.
Facts. Yeah.
When Parmigiani puts diamonds,
I think it's well thought out.
it's thought out, it's specific, and it's sexy.
Yeah.
When Piaget put diamonds, it's in your face, but you're like, I know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
If Vacheron put diamonds, you're like, whew,
Yeah.
damn, that's a. I feel like I need to be in a palace somewhere with this watch on. My man, I want to say it, but I don't want to be rude.
But I mean, be honest.
You know those. You know when you go to like a shop,
Yeah.
like a shop that sells everything,
Right.
And
I
then
know.
like
Yeah.
at the till, they've got those accessories,
Yes.
and then there are watches there,
Yes.
the ones that look like they're from Temu.
Oh.
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that the diamond specifically,
The diamond arrangements.
the arrangements and the size and everything, it just looks
Like it was.
it looks like it was just put on. Like, okay, let's
I agree with
yeah,
that.
like let's put diamonds on, right? It's
Actually,
not
agree
it's
with
not
that.
it's not a bust down. It's not the factory diamonds. I can only make that assumption. Factory diamonds. You said what they are VS
Yeah.
ones?
So yeah, let me actually give you details before you continue. So it's priced at 100,000.
Goodness gracious.
This timepiece is crafted from 18 karat gold. Fair enough.
Apparently.
And features 122 VS1 diamonds on the bezel and case. Only 147 pieces of this exclusive watch will be produced, adding to its rarity and appeal for its collectors. And it has a 105-hour power reserve with the TX07 tourbillon movement. Yeah.
Listen, Sounds great on paper.
It does.
Sounds incredible. Right? Very limited edition. This is his first watch.
Yeah.
Now, I can only take this from a perspective of, because it's attached to him, you have to look at the man with the watch.
Yeah.
And his name is on
The
it.
lure.
The lure and everything.
The lure, yeah.
Someone will buy it.
I think they'll be sold out, to be honest.
It'll be bought.
There's some big Trump fans that collect Trump memorabilia.
So it's not impossible. But I have a feeling that whoever does buy it is going to get into the hands of someone important. And there's going to be a video that comes out where they're like, all right, let's dissect this watch.
I would love for
I want someone
like
to
a Baldessari to take the Trump watch and
Chief,
actually like do a hands-on. Like,
my man, I want to see, the goons I want to see the magnifying glass. I want to see the open and be like, okay, these are actual, and the thing is, it's not even at fault of the product. It's the person behind the product. People are always going to be screwed like, okay, but what is it like? Why is it so expensive? What makes it so special? Right? There's no history. It's new. There's no history, quote unquote. We're going off what the product says it is, which could be 100% true, and that's fantastic.
I think it is true. I think it is true. Hopefully,
right?
it is.
Yeah. I don't think he would do
Lie
that.
like
I don't think he would do that.
No,
but to be honest, I just think that for the price tag and for what it looks like, I mean, the finishing is a standard finish.
Yeah, there's nothing interesting about the dial. It's not.
The bracelet isn't interesting. The diamond arrangement is not interesting. It's kind of like you're buying. It's almost it's giving fashion watch. Like you're buying it because the name is supposed to tell you that it's worth that amount of money.
It feels like it's a fashion watch, yeah.
Right. So that's how I feel about it. I don't think it's worth that amount of money. There's 147, right? They'll ever be made. I saw those 3 colors. There's like a rose gold.
Yeah, so it's yellow gold with the black dial.
Yeah.
Yellow gold with a matching gold dial.
Yeah, that's the one we saw at the wrist check.
Yeah, that's
video.
the video, and then the rose gold with a rose gold dial.
Fashion watchy, bro.
So yeah, it feels like it, but it feels almost like he was trying to copy Rolex, even with the bracelet. It looked like a Jubilee. Was it a Jubilee? Yeah, no, not Jubilee. Oyster bracelet. So yeah, no, but I think I agree with you. I think on most things. I think for me it feels very fashion watchy. I'll be honest. I feel like it is a bit of a cash grab.
$100,000.
Yeah, I think that's more of a cash grab because wrist check, of course, they valued it at 30,000 US, right? So
approximately,
approximately 30,000 US. So for it, and they say he's making 70% markup, which is
if
100,000.
If it is 30,000,
yeah. If it is, I mean, if it is 30,000, but they did say it's 30,000. So I do feel like he's a bit. It's a bit overpriced. Not even a bit. It's way overpriced.
Sorry, man.
But I mean, yeah. Like, look, guys, what do you think? Do you guys agree with us? Do you think the Victory Tourbillon, if you had 30,000 US, would you buy that, or would you buy something else? Because I am not feeling this.
I will buy anything else.
You would buy anything else, huh?
Anything. Keyword is anything. Anything else. Because, and again, it's the price tag as well.
30,000 US is a lot of money. So you can get a really good watch for the price.
Oh, bro, you can get some quality watches.
Good Rolex watches for 30,000.
Now, again, we'll also have to determine the resale value of this.
That's if it will resell.
That's my point.
Yeah, that's if it makes it there. I don't see this thing swimming.
So now it's like, what's the purpose? Are you buying it because of the person, like you're saying? Is it
I think it's just memorabilia. I think it's a memorabilia kind of thing. You know what I mean? I just really feel like it's a memorabilia. Like, oh, there you go. I'd never daily it, no, but it's just memorabilia. Like you know when you collect stuff with like you're a football fan, like everyone like likes to watch football, or if you're like a soccer fan or whatever team you support, you collect like memorabilia, like you get like a Haaland shirt and then you get the Haaland beanie or something like that. It feels like that.
So you say it feels like a collectible.
It feels it's giving collectible. No, but it does. That's why I'm saying memorabilia type vibes. It is.
Fair.
You can get the Trump the MAGA thing, the red hat. You can get the Trump watch. Trump released sneakers as well. It feels like that. It feels like it's some sort of sports team that you can just collect. Like, oh man, I've got the full set. You know what I mean? I'm the way you looked at me.
I'm defeated, bro. Like,
but it does for me. Like genuinely. No offense to the guy. He's probably a real nice guy. I don't know that man. But that's how I feel. I feel like it's just memorabilia to me. I don't think it's a serious kind of thing that I should take serious.
Imagine the photo of a guy with the red hat,
with the Trump watch,
with Trump sneaks, and then what's that thing? Make America Great Again.
Yeah.
T-shirt. And
he's trumped out.
And he's got like the flag behind him, and he's
fully dripped out, bro.
Dog, he's dripped out in Trump, my boy. That Trump drip. Hey guys, hashtag Trump drip.
Trump drip.
Hashtag Trump drip.
Listen. But yeah, most critics actually think that the watch isn't up to scratch. So,
but then again, that's why I want a video of someone being like, guys, I've got the Trump victory.
I hope it happens, but I don't think it will. I don't think it will.
Well, then, hey.
It is what it is. Anyway, moving on.
Actually,
yes.
I would rather get.
Okay.
I would rather get a Casio Oak.
A Casio.
Cassie Oak.
A Cassie Oak. Okay.
Yeah, Cassie Oak.
Instead of a Trump watch.
By far.
At least it's more versatile.
Bro, it's rugged.
Cassie.
At least I can use it.
At least you can use it there. You don't feel bad about it.
And that's my thing. Like, now what if someone steals the watch from you? How much are they gonna sell it for? Because it says Trump on it.
He wouldn't he lose? Wouldn't they lose money on it,
brother? Listen.
If they steal the watch, you'd actually think of it as a blessing.
Listen. It says Trump on it, right?
No way it goes for 200,000 if they steal it.
Brother, I'm telling you, someone who doesn't know this, and sees it, in public,
probably will want.
And it says Trump on it.
Yeah.
Again, because it's not a brand. It's not a brand. So let's not pretend like it's a brand that people should know about it. It's understandable. It's an individual creating something. Fine. Yeah. No problem. Temu gents. It's gonna
the hill is dying.
It's gonna look like it, bro.
Yeah.
To the someone that doesn't know this news and see someone wearing a watch that says Trump on it, they're not gonna be like, damn, 100,000. Woo! They're gonna be like, chief, Trumpy, Trump, Trump watch. Okay, hey dog, I don't know where you got it, but it's fire.
Yeah, I mean genuine feelings. Yeah, genuine feelings.
That's how I feel about it, bro.
I don't like no hate. It's just genuine feelings.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
But hey, man, listen. 147 gets sold. Homeboy makes a couple of million.
100,000 times 147 will be your answer.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Listen, business is business, dog.
Business is business. Hey, speaking of business, watches of Switzerland and Hodinkee acquisition. This happened yesterday before breaking news.
Breaking
yesterday.
News, literally. Yeah. Breaking news.
What do you think, bro? Hodinkee being sold. They're saying it's being sold. That's what the headline reads. So it's not like a partnership kind of thing. It looks like it's been sold.
I mean, Hodinkee has been around for what, 16 years?
Yeah, they've been around for time, man.
They've been around for time. They've blessed us with. I mean, we started this, thanks to Hodinkee, to be honest.
Fans of Hodinkee,
Hodinkee forever,
recent fans, yeah.
And I think. Yeah, but I think it's just business. I don't know. I hadn't taken the time to read any articles about it yet. I hadn't, but
I'll give you a rundown though.
Yeah, but initial thoughts. There's definitely a reason. Hodinkee is up there with, like, in terms of watch information. When you want to know something about a watch, it's just second nature. You're like, oh, you check out Hodinkee. We have the app on our phone. Like, Hodinkee is Hodinkee is very important to watchmaking, from a cultural perspective. Like, making it grow, giving people information and knowledge that they wouldn't get anywhere else.
Right.
their content is beautiful. Their
articles are good.
Articles are written fantastic. We've read a bunch of them on the channel and will continue to do so.
Yeah.
I think it's just I think there's clearly a reason for it. Watches of Switzerland is an American retailer, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
That's the only thing I think I did see. And yeah, man, I think maybe Hodinkee, it's their way of, maybe they're transitioning to a different space as well.
Possibly.
And I guess this is the right partner for them to do so, as well as Watches of Switzerland, for them to also partner. They've got a bunch of branches. I think they've got about 200 or something, 200 and something branches, 230.
Wow,
if I'm not mistaken.
That is that is
like around the world. So
yeah.
maybe something around those lines. Hodinkee's maybe trying to get into that space. Who knows? We'll see in the near future. But the headline made it scary. The headline all made me think like Hodinkee's just done now. Like new name, new thing.
Yeah, but they did say that everything from Hodinkee will still kind of like remain the same.
Stay the same,
Same look, same feel, same concept.
Yeah. So I think I think it's an expansion deal. That's how I see it. I think they're expanding their horizons.
Monetary expansion.
And they've been doing what we know Hodinkee for about 16 years. So I think they want to branch out and do something different.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good thing for them. I don't think they would do anything detrimental.
Yeah, no.
I was surprised at the news, I will admit that. But in a good way. Because I just saw it, I said, "Ooh, sold." And I said, "What do you mean sold?" And then I went on the Hodinkee app and I saw I didn't go through it, but I saw like a brief description of like, "Oh no, acquisition of Hodinkee, American retailer, etc., etc." I said, "Oh, okay, it's a business move." Like similar to Cartier
and
MBNF getting a 20% stake. It's like 25% stake. It's like, okay, there's a business reason.
There's a business reason for this.
From both sides.
Well, you're actually on the money because according to some of the articles that I just have a summary. Acquisition is part of Watches of Switzerland's strategy to bolster its online presence and expand its reach within the luxury watch community. So it's benefiting Watches of Switzerland.
Okay.
So they kind of need Hodinkee's help with online presence, because Hodinkee's it's everywhere, and they've mastered it, right? So, and then it goes on to say Ben Clymer, founder of Hodinkee, has returned to lead the company as part of its acquisition. While under Watches of Switzerland Group umbrella, Hodinkee will retain its editorial independence. Yay! Because we don't want it to be.
That's honestly what I was worried about.
Yeah, exactly. Like censorship and I'm glad for that.
Fantastic.
Continuing to produce trusted, impartial journalism that caters to its dedicated audience. This acquisition will also support Hodinkee's e-commerce ventures. Like its popular watch shop. Yes, they have a watch shop, and they also have insurance for your watches as well. Yeah. So this merger marks a significant move for Watches of Switzerland as it seeks to strengthen its leadership in the luxury watch market, particularly in the US and online sectors. Yeah.
Business, good business.
Just good business, yeah.
I think it's just.
But I'm just happy that they'll still kind of be maintaining editorial independence, because I mean, I think one thing that we will learn, and one thing that I have learned, is a lot of these companies, when they want to acquire you, they would have their own agenda that they want to push. So it's very hard for even small businesses. It doesn't even have to be in the watch sector or anything. Like whenever you make like a small business and you get bought out by something bigger, usually the bigger business would want to push their agendas and their ideas. So but
using your existing platform or whatever,
So it's now their ideas, no longer your ideas. So
it's just your name, basically.
So that's one thing that we never want the DAO to do. We really want to maintain our independence. If we don't like a watch, we don't like a watch. You know what I mean? If we don't like something, we don't like something. I don't think we want to be pushed by.
And I don't think
big watch agendas.
I don't think people want that anyway. I think people like diversity of opinion.
Yeah.
They like the
community. Yeah.
They like the fact that we can like a watch today, and next week come back and say, actually, no.
Yeah. After a while. Yeah.
Or just being like, this watch, I'm sticking to it. I love it. whether disagreements, conversations, arguments, even.
Yeah,
it's part of a community, right? It's part
Facts,
of that's what makes watchmaking so special, is that, and that's why there's so many brands. Period, is because people know that there's a space for everybody.
Yeah,
whether it's
everyone has their own different tastes. I mean, you have your taste, I have mine. There's some things we disagree on in terms of the watches.
Exactly, we disagree on, but it doesn't mean now I can't talk to you now. Because you said this Panerai watch and I disagree. It's like, whatever. It's like, no.
It's that independence factor.
It's independence factor, and they've been doing it again for so long that I think if the acquisition, part of it was Watches of Switzerland having power over what is said by Hodinkee, that would be extremely detrimental.
That would probably be the death.
Because everybody goes to Hodinkee to find out what they think
exactly
about a situation, or how they
have so much influence. If they say a watch is good, people will buy it.
Right, like they're that good, and how they present themselves and their marketing and their content is so concise. It's so well made that these people get invited to places, like they're very influential, like you said,
global, man.
So for them again, it's not the case, thankfully. But if it was the case that they were relinquishing their independence from a editorial, from a thinking perspective, that would be the death of Hodinkee, in my opinion. But thankfully, that's not the case. So I think it's just good business, man, for both sides. It makes sense now that you explained that, and for Watches of Switzerland to align with a brand as influential as Hodinkee, to be part of the growth of their platform, to sell their watches and their brands and their affiliates and etc. And Hodinkee already doing that as well, in like sort of like a niche, to expand it as well. Do you think, that's a question for you actually.
Okay, cool.
Do you think then, with that being said, we have Chrono 24, we have Bezel, we have Wrist Check, arguably the three like big guys. Even monochrome.
And Hodinkee,
and Hodinkee. Now that, because Hodinkee and Wrist Check are very closely intertwined in terms of what they do. Like Hodinkee is much older. Because Wrist Check is relatively new.
They just go about it different ways.
Different ways, different demographics, age groups, everything.
Yeah.
Do you think that Hodinkee is now trying to really push the second-hand market, the selling of, like eventually like having a Hodinkee almost
store type?
Yeah, like Hodinkee store, almost, whether it's physical or online. Like expanding their reach to be like, you want to buy a watch, go to Hodinkee. Instead of going to Chrono, instead of going to Wrist Check, instead of going to Bezel, you go to Hodinkee. Yes, you can buy watches now. They've got a watch shop, insurance, but like expanding that with the help of Watches of Switzerland. Do you think that's the direction they're going in? Because they have the influence down packed.
Yes.
Now, do you think they want to now push into the realm of sales?
Yeah.
More aggressively.
Yes, I think it's a very aggressive move for them, and I 100% think that they want to do that. They really want to push their Hodinkee insurance, their e-commerce ventures. I think that's the next step for them, and I think that's what Watches of Switzerland also want to achieve, with the help of them as well. So, I think that's that direction where they want to go. Maybe will they go grey market? I don't know. Maybe they get licensed by all these watch companies they've worked with to sell watches on behalf of them.
I think they'll get licensed. I don't think they need to go grey market.
Grey market, yeah.
They've got they've done collaborations with Hamilton and
all those people
and all those brands. So I think I don't see them needing to. I think they'll more likely. And probably even with the licenses existing with Watches of Switzerland, what they have, they bring it together.
Yeah.
Go together.
But 100%, I think it's e-commerce. I think they're going to be pushing e-commerce, and I think that's probably going to be front and center more than, I think, the articles, more than the videos. I think they want to push e-commerce and really try and get something out there.
It's the natural progression of a business, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, you never know. Eventually, we might even go that direction. You just never know.
Hey, man.
You just never know, man.
You never know. If it's meant to be, it will happen.
It's meant to be, bro.
It will happen, yeah. So I think, but let us know what you guys think, actually, about this news. Breaking news.
Yeah.
By the time you're hearing from us.
Yeah.
less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Hodinkee have been acquired by Watches of Switzerland.
Yeah. Great. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well done to Hodinkee. Well done, Ben
Watches of
Clymer.
Switzerland.
Shout out them. Shout out for the love. I think they've shown us love before.
They have shown us love before, and good luck.
Yeah.
Really, good
All
luck.
the best. Yeah.
You
We're
guys
rooting
are
for you, honestly.
you guys are one of the big reasons why we're here.
Yeah.
To be very honest with you, so we only wish you the best and grow from strength to strength.
Yeah. Great. And then I just wanted to speak quickly on the community. Thank you guys so much for the amount of love that you showed Road to Switzerland episode 1. I was just telling Daniel behind the scenes just before we end the episode, I was very, very nervous about dropping it. There's a certain level of vulnerability that, sometimes I'm not comfortable with. So it's just like, oh, okay, am I going to lay my feelings bare to people who don't get it? But you guys seem to be enjoying it and the views and the likes as well.
And we've gotten a lot of good comments.
Yeah.
People saying, go for it.
Yeah.
Why not? Like someone even said on IG, someone was like, this should have been a thing already. Someone's like, why this should be a thing already? Someone even said, what is it? He's like, Africa, we must make our watches out
of vibranium.
Out of platinum and vibranium.
I was like, hey, bro, listen, let's do it,
like,
bro.
Like, hey, bro, like, hey, hit us up, like.
But a vibranium watch would go crazy.
That would be insane. And an actually indestructible watch.
Yeah, vibranium watch would go crazy. Yeah.
But in another world.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, big love, big support. Being vulnerable like that is not. It's not our.
Yeah.
It's not our thing.
Yeah.
But it's important. We wanted you guys
to be honest with you guys
and to understand who we are
and where the channel is going
and where we wanted to go.
Yeah.
So and there'll be more. Of course, it's episode 1 for a reason.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot more and hopefully.
Like we said last time, win, lose or draw, we'll still keep pumping them.
Keep pumping.
Whether we get there, whether we don't, we'll have to take you guys through the process.
The wins, the losses, ups and downs. But of course, we can only be optimistic and. I will say this, we will see you in Watches and Wonders.
Yeah.
2025 and elsewhere around the world. Who knows? But
we've got to take this thing global, man. It's our time now. I think it's our time. I think people been waiting on us.
Yeah,
so
it's our time now. So let's see. And if you're watching this and you can help us, then DM.
Listen, if you can help us,
DM.
Please DM us if you've got someone that you know someone. Hey, dog, DM.
Listen.
We'll be like, hey, I know a guy who knows a guy. I'll be like, okay, well, we're very active in the DMs. We like to interact with our fans and when we actually respond, by the way, it's actually it's both of us that we respond.
It's literally
that's
us.
How engaged that we want to be, and I don't think that should ever change. I think I really like responding.
It's nice to know that people are listening. People have interest, right? Of course, that's a nice feeling to have. But it also helps us because we know, and we love that our community, they're not afraid to ask us questions. And to ask us like certain videos they want to do next. Like we had a video, someone asking, like where are the best places to purchase watches here. That's a video in itself. It's a convert and there's options, right? Depending on your budgets and things of that nature. So we've got a lot of people commenting and communicating with us and talking to us like, even questions like, what would you guys suggest? Do you guys think I should do this if I have this? Or, I want to try this out. What do you think? So it's almost like, you guys trust us with such important decisions because, hence why you're asking us, right? So it's really nice to know that our community is growing. And we're
on this journey with you,
and we have no intention.
We're only starting our watch collection also, so we'll make mistakes and we'll win together.
Listen, make mistakes, win together. We're learning together, like we said from our prologue. Very first video we ever posted. We're not experts by anyone's imagination. We're just enthusiasts. We're young enthusiasts. And we thought maybe we just talk about it and create a culture where, from where we are from, in South Africa and Africa as a whole. It's not just for a certain bracket of people. It's not just for a certain type of person, but it's for everyone. It's for a man, it's for a boy, it's for a woman, it's for everybody. Everyone under the sun. This industry, this passion, this interest is for everybody. And we want to be examples of that for you guys. Just thank you, and we have no intention of slowing down at all. We're just getting
continue
started.
to like, continue to subscribe, comment, guys.
Yeah,
That's how people like Venezianico send us watches. So
Correct.
all those likes that you've been liking, it's only gonna go up.
Right.
So keep liking, guys.
That Hands on the Dial video is an example of
Yeah.
of what you guys have already been
Done
able to
for
do
us,
for us,
yes.
and we've barely scratched the surface. Trust me. But yes, thank you guys for this episode.
Yep. And as always, stay on the watch.